And there's another figure we have to talk about when talking about his feeling of his mother, and that is the infant, who is
Right.
mother, right? Right? That you speak of the mother as being the pivot, in a Jewish household, the moral center. Well, what happens when she's frail, when she's dying, and you feel like you've got to save her, which Danny can't possibly do in reality. But in the story, she is this strange, half alien child who's brought to him, that he hears her noisy breathing like someone who has a heart condition. And he has to save her, first by taking her across the Jordanian-Israeli border, which hasn't existed, by the way, for the past 50 years, but in Danny's time it did, and bring her to the Hadassah Hospital, and then from the Hadassah Hospital to fly her home. But then he crashes, finds her dead. And is it his fault or isn't it? He's sentenced to hell and has to watch her smiling gently down on him while he's suffering thirst, which is not a very loving way to imagine your mother.
Right.
But then at the end, when he begins to heal, when he's taken that step of trying to kiss Sandra at the party, when he's told his father not to call him Danny, but Dan, then he can see her as loving. Julian comes and brings him a message that she will cross the galaxies, if she has to bring you water.
Yeah, definitely. I agree with that.
He both loves her and hates her, right?
Right. Yeah.
He wishes he could say that it broke his heart to leave her in the hospital. But the truth is, he says, I was glad to get away from her. He knew she was sick. He didn't have to go to Israel that summer. He could have phoned when he knew that something was going wrong there. But he needed to get clear of her, and you're quite right that he doesn't like her touch of him.
He loves the idea of a mother rather than the physical, because the physical person is fallible.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's hard to say this, but she's become a rather unlovable person. Not through her own fault. She's sick.